and Allied Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, quick one. This program is being telecast live on Ken City Media. And we have Netu TV covering it live. We have Oman FM. We have Ash FM. And we have NAB Radio telecasting this program live. Thank you. Please, a quick one. I want to quickly introduce a few people. While I was doing the introduction, I couldn't introduce them. Please, we have the former government spokesperson in our midst. We also have here the next Central Regional Secretary of the New Patriotic Party and spokesperson to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, Mr. Armstrong Essa. He's also here with us. Please give it out to him. All test cons observed and everybody. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick one, then we introduce the next speaker. How I know Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. I think this is the right time to share my story. In 2013, when I completed junior high school, yes, 2013, I was old when I went to school because my father wasn't there, my mother wasn't there, there was nobody. So when I completed junior high school, I was looking for money. I had admission to Adan Senior High School at the time. So I was looking for helping people. So that day, I gathered my momentum and I went to Oman FM. When I got there, I met a gentleman who told me that he was at the time at Atinka. If I can get to Atinka before he finishes the program, I would be able to meet him. So I quickly moved from Medina, Zongo Junction, to Oman Atinka TV. I was there. When I got there, the driver was in the car. I asked him, he said I should wait. He's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, this story I hadn't told Honorable himself. This is the first time I'm sharing here personally to his hearing. And that day, he came out and then the driver told him this young man wants to see him. So if he's looking for me, is this my office? He said it's in Tree. Or we hire my office. So when I heard this, I panicked. So I wanted to quickly turn and then go back. Then he said, Jimmy or Kwehi. And I couldn't move again. I couldn't do anything. So I became static. I was just standing there. Then he said, what do you want? I said, I'm a student. Now who is a student? I'm your papa. This was a next statement. So over there, I couldn't talk again. I couldn't say anything. What do you want? I couldn't say a word. Ladies and gentlemen, when Honorable Ken entered his vehicle and he was about to move, he handed over a white envelope to me. When I opened the envelope, I found 1,500 Ghana cedis in that envelope, and that aided me to go to senior high school. My admission fee was just about 700 Ghana cedis at the time. A compassionate man, a man with a new vision for this country, the hope for the hopeless like me. Honorable, today I stand in front of all these people to say thank you. I am grateful for the support. I'm grateful for the help. And today I can boastfully tell you that I hold advanced diploma in logistics and transport from Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, and I'm going in for law very soon and later. If I had not met him, maybe my dreams would have been shattered. He is here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I'll quickly call the next person, my co-MC, to introduce the next speaker. Let us do it for the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much. Say showdown. Say showdown. So distinguished guests, distinguished guests, respected faculty, fellow students and gentlemen, we welcome you all once again. Today we gather under a powerful theme, igniting innovation, youth-led entrepreneurship for economic growth. And who better to speak into this vision than the man we are about to welcome? He is not only a seasoned lawmaker, having served in Ghana's parliament for over 2 decades, but he is also a fierce advocate for entrepreneurship, self-reliance, and bold leadership. From starting with humble beginnings to building one of Ghana's most influential business portfolios, including major media houses, farms, and manufacturing ventures. He has shown us what's possible when innovations meet determination. They say, a lion don't turn around when a small dog barks. That's our guess is that lion. He is firm, he's focused, and he's fearless. He is not just a businessman or a politician, but he is a man of action. He has empowered thousands through education, job creation, and trophy, offering scholarships, supporting markets and hospitals, and constantly investing in Ghana's future. He made a post just recently saying the youth don't need another sweet-talking politician. They need a doer, someone who thrives on slides and not slogans. I'm not here to applaud. I'm here for action, ready to deliver and then ready to serve. Whether you agree to these methods or not, one thing apologetically passionate about youth potential, national growth, and economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe in bold leadership, say yes. And if you are ready to be inspired, say yes, we are. So I would invite Mr. Armstrong to invite our guest speaker for today.
Thank you. A big round of applause for him. A bigger round of applause. Akwe Nami. Akwe Nami kaka. I think some of my colleagues who came with us are lost. Most of them do not understand ever. What I meant was that thank you very much. I'm sure I'm right. Put your hands together for me. Put your hands together. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's always exciting to be in the Volta region because Volta region is a unique region with beautiful people. It is always exciting to be here. And I want to assure you that today you have the most exciting speaker ever in Ghana to address you shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, get prepared to welcome a philanthropist, the most benevolent member of parliament, politician ever, who has touched the lives of millions of people and has made significant impact in every area. A short while ago, a friend told you the impact that Honorable Ken Agyapong made on his life some years ago. And I want to mention to you again that you'll be pleased to know that there are so many people who have become engineers today because of the benevolence of Honorable Ken Agyapong. So many have become doctors because of Honorable Ken Agyapong. This is the kind of leader we need in Ghana. Because this is a business summit, I'm going to zoom straight into his business acumen. Ladies and gentlemen, 45 years. The next speaker, the keynote speaker, Honorable Ken Agyapong, has been running his businesses successfully for 45 solid years. And today, he's a highly successful businessman around the globe. His businesses span several sectors of the national economy, with heavy presence in the media industry, with massive presence in the manufacturing industry, with strong presence in the cold store industry. Ladies and gentlemen, a short while ago, You were informed that this program is being covered live by Ken City Media Limited, operators of Net2 TV, Oman FM, Ash FM, NAB Radio. I am happy to announce to you that Honorable Ken Agyapong is the founder and the owner of Ken City Media Limited. A big round of applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of manufacturing, he's a king there. He has several manufacturing companies, including Platinum Company Limited, manufacturers of all kinds of quality plastic products. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to mention to you that the keynote speaker, Honorable Ken Agyapong, is the owner of Ashanti Steel Company Limited, the first Ghanaian-owned and the biggest one-man steel company in the whole of Africa, with a total value of more than 100 million US dollars. Go to Tama and see. Ladies and gentlemen, again in the cold store sector, Honorable Ken Agyapong is a king in that sector. Again, he's the owner of 4 industrial masks in Ghana, including Asampa, Adepa, Agyapong, and put your hands together for me. Put your hands together for me. All the papa. And ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to mention that he is the owner of the largest, and this is very important, he is the owner of the largest store in the whole of Africa. You put together all the cold stores he has, and they have a combined capacity of over 61,000 metric tons. Of always creating jobs for the youth. So he has created employment for over 7,000 workers in Ghana. Finally, as you get ready to welcome him, I am going to summarize this under 2 minutes, because Tatcon is here. He's also a politician. He has been a member of parliament for 24 solid years. From the year 2000 to the year 2024. Solid terms. 24 solid years of unbroken parliamentary service. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember he contested in 2023 to become the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, and he gave a showdown performance in the year 2003. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to welcome a leader we all want. Bold, truthful, decisive, patriotic, honest, disciplined, the next president of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Ken Agyapong. A bigger round of applause for him. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please resume your seat. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative of the Vice Chancellor, students from HTU, UHAS, and EPU. It is an honor to be invited to this august and beautiful auditorium. You indeed have a beautiful auditorium. And very big indeed. No wonder I see handsome men and beautiful young ladies. I'm honored to stand before you to share personal experience with you. Of late, almost all universities are inviting me or extending invitation to me to talk about entrepreneurship. I believe most of the universities are now offering entrepreneurship. Then the question is, why Agyapong? Maybe how I see it is that I think in my delivery, the young men and women, especially the youth in this country, find something unique in what I say. And thank you in sharing personal experience. I will not do in sharing personal experience. I will not do anything different. I'll still do same. Because not every audience here do hear or has heard whatever I've said in other schools. Who is an entrepreneur? We're talking about entrepreneur. Who is entrepreneur? Talking about entrepreneur. Who is entrepreneur? What I always say, some people think entrepreneurs are born, but entrepreneurs are not born. They are made. You can be an entrepreneur if you dream big and aspire to the climax. To the climax. Today you are inviting Kennedy Agyapong to come and speak to you. I want to give you, and that word of encouragement is what? Your beginnings are far better than mine, because I see the faces here and I can tell you are between 19 and 24 or 25. That is why I say your beginnings are far better than mine, because I went to Adsado College from Masin Doctor. At the age of 16, I went to Adsado College, Form 1. I finished 6th form, Winneba Secondary School, at the age of 23. I went to Germany to wash plates and clean supermarkets. I saved money, continued the journey to America. I went to university, Fordham University, at the age of 33. So if at the age of 19, you are in the university here, then you are lucky. Your beginnings is far better than mine. But success is not determined by the time you went to university or the time you went to school. Success is determined by every individual's dream and vision. So you are here. But that alone will not determine your success in life, unless one, you dream big. Two, unless you have goals. Three, unless you have objectives. Four, unless you strategize, you have a strategy. Five, unless you plan what you engage in. While giving you this, the dream, anybody can have a dream. But a dream without action is not a dream. Therefore, when you are here on campus, you start dreaming big and whatnot for tomorrow. What I mean by sacrifice is, some students here obviously come from affluent homes. Some students here also come from average homes. Some students also come from poor homes, but because of their brains, they manage to come here. What I want to assure you is that it is not where you come from that determines your success. It is your dream and how you foresee the future or life that determines your success. So if you want to be an entrepreneur today, you can start from tonight. Whatever money experience gives to you, you should begin to save. I always tell friends that any person who is working and not married should be able to save 70% of his income. students, when we come out of college and you get opportunity to work and you receive salaries, the first 3 months, what comes to your mind because of freedom? You want to move from home. Because now you want a girlfriend. Now you want a boyfriend. Do not charge rent. Elsewhere in America, when you are working, you pay rent to your parents. But here, no. So what you have to do is you save the 35% of your income, and that in 5 years becomes your capital. A friend who will move from his parents' home because he has a new girlfriend will spend the 35% of his income to rent a place. And that eats into your capital. So your pace and 35 CDs for 5 years. Multiply it and see. The 5 CDs by 5 will give you 25. Okay, 5 times 5 will be 25. And 5 times 35 is 175. Who has saved money and has a purchasing power or a capital to say invest. So you can start from here, especially the ladies. Whatever your money your parents are giving you, you can start buying hair products, sell to the students who wants to live lavishly. Yes, sell to them. Then I'll spread it and sleep on the floor. Whilst you are dozing deep, and you hear somebody, pump number 5, then see my eyes are red. Have to wake up and go and punch number 5. Sometimes if 3 people are there, you might make a mistake because you are asleep. But I'll do the 24 hours on Saturday, 24 hours on Sunday. And the morning shift, the one coming to take over, I have to make an account of all the 6 shifts from Saturday to Sunday. So I get home around 11 a.m. I'll go to auction, buy a used car, Caprice, Impala, or whatever. Then in America, if you are driving taxi and they put something called partition, bulletproof. If not, somebody will just kill you. So with the bulletproof, the driver for $40 a day. And I don't want to hear anything unless you take the car to the mechanic. If you take the car to mechanic and you don't tell me, they are still going to give you my $40. So 7 days, $280. And I was also making $700 a week. I bought my first house. It was reluctant to take them home because the fear of dogging. When they go to my house and they see where I live, they don't come again. So I didn't want to take them home. One of them, I took her home, and my stepfather's furniture. I don't know who has read No Longer at Ease by Chino Achebe. He described his first furniture as me and my wife. That time, my stepfather had a furniture, 3 sets, 3-in-1, 2-in-1, and 1 single. And he put a cotton, white sheet around it and put plastic on it so that the white would not be dirty.